Ride forward and spit like a typhoon to the rain. Live in the streets where the money's hunted by drainages. If it's aimless, ain't a single thing that can change it. I'm changing it. Get your dollar straight and circulate, then gang with it. Aim for your partner, pocket and pop. That's dangerous. If you ain't with it, you throwing off the vibe. And I don't got time for that. It's all about the vibe. All that I got time for. I got the rules, stuck with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe. Don't waste my time.
DA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. Hodgins in motion. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. They'll drop to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, it's football 101 because when you come in as the favorite team, you obviously don't want to hand any kind of advantage to an opponent ready for an upset. Now, you'll be lucky to only be down 3-zip the next time you get the ball back because you've just handed them a dose of confidence to start this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Following the interception, Cousins. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tyus Bowser blowing that play up.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. It's a quarterback sneak, and he'll get it down here to the 43. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
Well, I liked it. Just take the snap, burrow forward, pick up the few inches you need for a first down.
And defensively, I don't think they were expecting that. They looked a little surprised in the middle.
Yeah, a little bit wary there, weren't they? Because that can be a throwaway down where maybe you go play action, fake it, and try to get something big. But instead they said, forget it. Let's just get a first down and start a new set.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Well, this is the reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Runs like that might get him another award.
Yeah, thunderbolt right out of the gate, huh? How about that, hitting the defense hard early? And, of course, carrying the momentum from last week into this week's game.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Isaiah Hodgins was his intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both of these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Trying to connect there with Wandale Robinson, and it's 3rd and 5. You talk about this Rams defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Here's Hyde. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
He'll look to throw. And he's caught. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Isaiah Simmons getting by the offensive line and dropping the quarterback. Blitz came there from the inside, and there just wasn't much resistance.
No, not at all. That means that defensively, they timed it up perfectly and matched up perfectly. They drew all the blockers to the other guys, left a free runner back to the quarterback. And you know what a free runner turns into?
What?
A free hitter.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 35. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. Now a give. Akers running left. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Second and long. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 6 yards there on the keeper at 2nd down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
That's out to the flat for Akers. And he's He's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Akers will score. Touchdown, L.A. And finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Looks for the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there with the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, if there's bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance. Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Cousins now. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To the air again, it's Cousins. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 12-yard line. Throwing, Cousins. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 4-yard line.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. They'll throw again. Cousins. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham with career touchdown number 75. And the Giants have cut it back within a score. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
And Johnson's extra point up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they've been down on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game. We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. He'll look to throw. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll toss this right side to Cam Akers. They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd down and 6 now. And the tight end goes in motion left. 2nd and 6. And that one complete to Hodgins. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. play of the half. Cousins. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. On second down, here's Barkley. And they'll get him down up past the 15. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Cousins now to throw on first down. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. Again, it's Cousins. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. A handoff, Barkley running left. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Buying time to his left. Over the middle, he completes it to Robinson. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone, 1st down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run. but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now Cousins. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. They'll wind up losing 3 yards there on the play as that'll lead to a 2nd and goal.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read a receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
3rd and goal for Cousins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Now a handoff to Chandler. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Second and 9 now. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 43. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that earns them a fresh set of downs. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 43. On play action, they'll throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fake.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. They'll set up a throw.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Hodgins in motion.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 14. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball, but someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to it and hold it for just a short game.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Isaiah Hodgins.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Rams have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Looks good on the extra point. And that makes it a 17-10 score. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Barkley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Cousins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
2nd and 10. Cousins. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Cousins now from the 50. To Barkley on the check down. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Plenty of time left, plus all 3 timeouts. Here's 1st and 10. Cousins. He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So the road a little tougher here. Now 1st and 20. Cousins to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Wants to try to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. They come up now on 2nd and 2. To throw, Cousins. He dumps it off to Barkley. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense has been so stingy all game long. No reason to think it's suddenly going to open up now. They took their shot, but this, like many others, falls incomplete.
Desperation time. Cousins on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. So the LA Rams with a victory here, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one